Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan Armitage. I'm the Soloway Jewish Community Center's Fitness Center Manager. I teach a rehabilitation class just for people that are coming out of surgeries or injuries or things like that. And I teach a class to them that allows them to, increase their mobility, increase their strength, just to get them back on their feet after they've been over, some kind of trauma or some kind of injuries or surgery. So I'm going to take you through a series of things today. What you'll need today for our class is you'll just need a chair, preferably one that has arms on it, and also just a couple of light dumbbells. So we're going to start off on the chair just for a little bit of a warm up. Okay, so what do I need you to do first? We're just going to sit down on our chair. Okay, nice and easy, nice and relaxed. We have our back up against the back of the chair. We're going to start off with some neck rotations. Okay, so bringing the chin down, bring it up to the side, and just rotating over to our other side, nice and easy. So everything's going to be done nice and gently today. We're going to go through some mobility stuff. We're going to go through some balance. We're going to do a little bit of strength stuff for the upper body at the end. Okay, so just nice and easy back and forth, getting that neck nice and warmed up. Awesome. Time there. Okay, good stuff. We're going to start off with some arm rotations. We're going to bring the palms up. Nice big rotations to start if you can. Get those shoulder muscles nice and limbered up as we go. That's it. So nice big round arms. We're going to go a little bit smaller and just a little bit faster if we can. Okay, if at any point we're doing the exercises today and you need to take a break, that's fine. Do as much as you can. Okay, it all adds up. That'll be the benefit. We're going to go nice and small here, nice small rotations. Excellent, good stuff. Okay, we're going to switch the directions now. Another big, wide arm rotation. Good. Oh, and again, a little bit smaller. Keep those palms up. Good, and small as you can go. Little tiny rotations here. Excellent. Okay, we're going to bring that down. We're going to cross the arms across the chest. We're just going to work on some rotations in the torso. So we're just going to rotate over, centering back up, rotating over to our other side. Nice and easy back and forth. Going as far as you feel comfortable. Never feeling like you're forcing the range or anything like that, especially if you have some injuries or anything that you're looking to deal with. We're going to keep everything nice and gentle with the class. Awesome. One more each side here. Good. Okay, we're going to work on some sit stands now. Okay, we're going to get those legs a little bit warmed up. So this is why I was saying if you have some arms on the chair, it might be a little bit easier for you. We're looking to have our feet about shoulder width apart down on the floor. And as we step up, we're looking to step through our heels as much as possible. So as we're coming up, the option is standing up, keeping your hands near those arms on the chair, coming down nice and under control, as slow as you can, and back down to a full rest. And then stepping back up again, back down. If you're finding that a little bit too easy, you could either cross your arms across your chest or place the arms out in front of you and just lift yourself up that way. Again, making sure that our feet are nice and even. We're doing a nice push to the back of the heels as we come up to keep that stress off the front of the knees. Good stuff. Excellent. You may find that it's difficult coming all the way up off the chair. So if you do need to hold on to the edges, you can just come up a little bit and sit yourself back down. We're going to go 5 more here. Nice and slow, nice and easy, as controlled as we can. And 4. And 3. Last 2. And 1 more here. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to get into some movement here. So what I need you to do is we're going to kind of sit up more to the front of the chair if you can, keeping our back nice and straight. We always have our core nice and tight. We're going to do this in a series of 10 repetitions on each side. Okay, so the first one we're going to do here, we're going to start off with our left leg. All we're going to do is just lift that knee off the ground, high as you feel comfortable, and just gently coming down to where the foot places on the ground. Again, the knees up. We're going to do 2 times on each side of everything that we do here. Okay, so again, we're just lifting that knee up, getting those hip flexors activated. Get some movement in the legs. You might feel a little burn in there, a little bit of work. That's fine. We're going to go 3 more on this side. 2, and 1. Good stuff. We're going to switch over to our right leg now. Same thing, nice and slow, trying to go as slow as possible. We're trying not to lean back as we're doing it. We're trying to keep ourselves nice and straight. Like I said, back is tight, core is tight. We're just lifting that knee up. Don't feel like you need to bring your knee up to your chin or anything like that. Just enough that you're activating, nice and under control. Good. And we're going to go 4 more here. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good stuff. We're going to go back to that first leg now. Same thing again, lifting up, nice and easy. And again, if you're finding it a little bit difficult right now, if it's a little bit too much, by all means, take a break on these second sets. Get some water, anything that you need. That's good. You should be wearing some nice, comfortable clothing, one that allows you the mobility in the hips to get you moving around. We're going to go 3 more on this leg. And 2. And 1. Switching to your right leg, same thing, up and down. 5 there, we're going to go 5 more, nice and slow. And 4. Last 3. And 2. And last one here. Good stuff. Okay, so we're going back to that first leg now. This is going to be a leg extension. So you have a couple of different options that you can do on this one. Optimally, what I'm looking for is to straighten the leg right out in front of you. And then if you can come back down without letting that foot touch the ground and continue with those leg extensions, that's great. If you need to, you can let your foot slide on the ground as you come up. Again, high as you feel comfortable. You may find that you're only able to come up a little bit. Allow you to do as much as you can with your range of motion that's there. And again, optimally, we're looking to just extend the legs out. You'll feel maybe a little bit of work there on the quadriceps on the top of the legs. Totally normal. Again, if you need to take a rest, by all means, we're going to go a couple more here. And 1 more. Great. Okay, now we're going back to the other side. Same thing with those extensions, with those other options if necessary. Good. And 5 more here. And 4. And 3. That's 2. 1 more. Good stuff. So it's bringing up the weight of your leg there. So that's where you're getting the resistance from. So again, do as many as you can. We're going to go back to that first leg. Same thing with those extensions. Nice and easy. Dragging that foot down on the ground if you need to take a little bit of a rest. Perhaps you can just do the extension. Let the foot rest for a second before you do the next repetition. Totally fine. Take your time. It's all about getting the work in efficiently and having a good time as we do it. We're going to go 3 more. 2. And 1. Good stuff. Okay. Over to our other leg with those extensions. And out. We're going to go 5 more here. More. And 2. And 1 more. Okay, great. So that we've done those raises with the hips and the extensions. We're now going to combine them. Okay, so the idea here is that we're doing it in 4 different movements. Okay, first movement being we're starting with that left leg. The knee is up. We're extending. We're bending. And then we're dropping that foot down on the ground. So again, you could drag the foot, kind of bring it in, and then drag it back in if you're finding it too difficult to keep the foot up. But optimally, we're looking for, like I said, 4 movements there: up, out, in, drop. So combining the first 2 that we did. Good. So at this point, you'll probably start feeling a little burning in the muscles there. That's totally normal. So just make sure we're not feeling any real discomfort in the hips or in the knees. We're doing this nice and under control. Nice extension. We're going to go 3 more on this leg. 2. Good. And 1 more here. Excellent. So we're just going to do 1 set on each side on these ones. Okay, so we're going to go over to the right leg. We're lifting up. We're extending out. We're bending. And we're dropping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up, out, in, and drop, or up, extend, bring it in, back down. Good. 4 more here. By all means, if you feel like you want to do a couple extra, well, I'm explaining the next one. By all means, no problem. I'm going to go a couple more here. Good. And 1 more. Excellent work. Okay, we're going to work on some isometrics now. So this is going to be a hold. Okay, so again, we're going to just go for about 10 seconds, nothing too long, anything like that. We're going to go back to that first leg. We're going to try to lock the leg out in front of us if we can, and we're just going to hold it there. If you feel you need to kind of put that heel down, by all means, just get that the straightening in the leg as much as you can. I got the toe flexed towards me, and we're just trying to hold that leg up. Again, no strain. We're not leaning back. We're not feeling any pain. We're just holding it out, getting that muscle activated. We'll go 5 more seconds, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. And now we'll go over to our right leg. Same thing. Full extension out and hold. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We're going to go back to another set like we did in the warm-up, which is that sit stand as we move ourselves up. Okay. So again, you can cross your arms across your chest, place the arms out in front of you, or placing your hands down on the handles. We're pressing off the heels. We're coming back down nice and under control, sitting down, taking a rest if you need to. Another challenge you can do for yourself is if you want to come down, just have your glutes gently touch. Take a little bit of the weight off, and that'll keep some more tension on the muscles if you decide to do it that way. So nice push off the heels as you come up, back down. Like I said, any of these options. Good. We're going to go 5 more here. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Great job. Okay, so now this is going to require us to do a little bit of standing. So we're going to do some lateral movements on this one. I recommend on this one here that we can hang on to our chair if we need a little bit of balance. So there's a series of different things that we're going to go through here. Okay, so what you can do, if you can do this one without hanging on, that's great. But by all means, feel free to hang on to the edge of your chair or something else that you need to hang on to, that's fine. We're going to start out with just some lateral raises with the legs. So we're looking to bring our leg out. We're bringing it back in. So again, depending on your range of motion and what you need, you may find that you're only able to come out a little bit. That's totally fine. You can even drag that foot across the ground if you need to. Optimally, I'm looking to get it right up, not forcing that range of motion. Just doing this in repetitions of 10. Just getting that foot out to the side. Nice and easy, as always. We're going to go 5 more here. 4, and last 3, and 2, and 1. Great job. We're going to switch over to our other side of the chair. We're going to do our right leg this time. Okay, same thing. Nice stance there with the lower body. We're lifting that leg out and bringing it back in. Again, with those options of either rubbing that foot across the ground or just slightly out. Whatever you're able to do is the key. Okay, you can hold your arms at the side. I like to put mine just across my stomach. Seems to give me a little bit of balance in there. Nice gentle hold on the chair. Good stuff. We're going to go 5 more. And 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Awesome job. Okay, so we're going to try that second set. We're going to go back to that first side. Again, lifting that leg out to the side, back in together, nice and slow. 4, and 5, 6, 7. Notice I'm doing it nice and slow. And 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Back to that first side. You may find that 2 sets might be a little bit much, so you may find that you only want to do 1 set of these, and that's totally fine as we're starting. We can always build up to it, or you can just do a few repetitions on that second set. The key is that you're comfortable and that you're doing as much as you can, but making sure we're doing it safely and under control, okay? So we're back to that right side, back out, or back in, nice and easy, nice and slow, good stuff. Gonna go 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, coming back to our first side. This one's going to just be an extension with the legs. So think of it like a little kick. Okay, so we got our feet again about shoulder width, maybe a little bit in. We're just going to extend the foot out in front of us, and we're bringing it back down to where we touched. So again, you may find that you're only able to come up a little bit. That's totally fine. Just enough to activate, kind of balancing on that other foot. We're going to get in some balance stuff after. And then, like I said, a little bit of resistance with the upper body at the end. We're going to go 4 more here. Good. Always control, always as much as you can. And taking a break, taking a breather when you need to. Go 1 more repetition here. Awesome job. Okay, we're switching up to our other side. Same thing on the other side. Leg is straight, toes flexed. Just good. We're going to do all sorts of different angles here today. You may find that it's a decent amount of work on the legs. So at any point, take a break. Let's take our time here. Get these functional movements back. Good. And 4 more. 2 and 1. Great job. Again, we're going back to the first side. We're on our second set. Not all the exercises I'm necessarily going to recommend we do 2 sets with, but some of these ones to start with, we definitely will. We're going to go back to that left foot. We're lifting up. We're coming back in. We're doing it nice and easy. There we go. You may find as things loosen up, you may find you're able to get a little bit more range in there. That's fine. If you go a little bit higher than me, that's great. But like I said before, little movements are fine. We're going to go 3 more. And 2. And 1. Good. Over to your other side again. Keeping that foot nice and straight, toe flexed. Almost like you're kicking a soccer ball or kicking a football. I'm a football guy, so we'll go with football. Go. Good morning. 3 and 2 and 1. Great job. Okay, coming back to the first sign. We've done some lateral movements. We've done some forward movements. We're going to do some posterior movements now. Trying to get the glutes involved a little bit. Okay, so for this one here, what we're looking to do is you're coming back on this one. You'll notice that that toe or that foot will kind of rotate out a little bit. That's totally fine. We're trying to get that glute activated. Little squeeze in the bum as you come back. And again, just as far as you feel comfortable when you're coming back. Don't feel like you need to lean forward. We're trying to keep ourselves as straight as we can and just activating that glute in the back. Good. Again, as much range as you feel comfortable. We're going to go 3 more. And 2. And 1. Great job. Over to our right side. Same thing here. Okay, so we're coming back and it just comes out a little bit, a little bit of a rotation of the foot. Good. Awesome. Going 4 more. 3 and 2 and 1. Awesome job. We're going back to that first side. Again, with the posterior movements as we're coming back. Keeping yourself nice and sturdy. Again, you may find you can do this without hanging onto the chair. So don't feel like you need to hang on. Okay, if we're at that level. Well, that's just going to give us a little bit more balance in there as we're doing it.
straight back. Good. You're still with me, you're doing a great job. We'll go 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, one more time on the other side, going with that right leg. Same thing back, little rotation on the way back. Nice and easy, just getting that glute involved. Take a break if you need to, like I said before, no problem. So I like to do a lot of the stuff with body weight, especially if people are coming out of, you know, post-surgery or injury or anything like that. They won't do anything too invasive. So small movements to get those areas conditioned. Get us ourselves back on our feet, as they say. We're gonna go 2 more here. 1 more. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna do just 1 set on each side. This is a combination. So we did the forward movements, we did the backwards movements. Okay, we're gonna put it together. So almost like a pendulum. It's almost like a kick. We're coming up, and then we're coming back. So it's forward, back. There we go. So we're combining it. I'm keeping my leg pretty straight. You can put a slight bend in the knee if you need to. If you can do it without that foot touching, that's the challenge. But as you can see, let my foot kind of rest a little bit as I come through. You can do that as well. We're going to go 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Awesome job. Okay, we're going over to our right side now. Same thing. Little kick forward, a little kick back, still getting that glute involved. Good stuff. So by now you may feel those little hip flexors on the top of the leg. They've been working, they're letting you know. That's okay. If it feels like too much, take a break. No problem. Good stuff. 4 more. 3. 2 and 1. Okay, great job. We're going to give those legs a little bit of a rest here, but we're going to go into some balance exercises now. Okay, so balance, there's many different ways you can do it. I'm going to show you a couple things here that you can do just to kind of work on the balance of the muscles. Good to work those stabilizer parts of the muscles, keep us sturdier in our feet, help with our balance, help with functionality, and especially important when we're getting over injuries and things like that, to get those muscles conditioned again, to be able to sustain the things that you're doing throughout the day as we're going, okay? So the first one we're gonna do, and again, we have our chair here on the side. You can hang on to the chair if you need to. If you can do it without the chair, that's obviously gonna increase the challenge as far as the balance goes. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna have our left foot, and we're gonna try to just lift that foot just slightly off the ground. And again, by all means, feel like you can hang on. If you're finding that too difficult, try putting the heel down, just the heel down on there as you're going. Holding on as gently as you need to, okay? But again, optimally, we're looking to have that foot off the ground and we're just holding, okay? If you feel like you want to add in some difficulty levels, okay, you can always add in the arms to the side, the arms up over the head, okay? And again, closer in's a little bit easier, or if you need to hang on, that's totally fine. Good. We're gonna go 5 more seconds on this foot. 3, 2, and 1. Just for the sake of using my left hand if I need to, I'm going to switch over to our other side of the chair. Again, chair is always there as an option. Lifting that foot up off the ground, trying to keep ourselves upright. Again, if you feel like you can add in some arms up to the side or arms up to the top, those are added levels of difficulty. Don't feel like you need to do that. Just working that balance on that one leg as we're doing it and just holding. So we're holding these for about 20 seconds. You do as much as you can, that's the key. We're going to go 5 more seconds here. You'll feel that leg that you're stabilizing on shifting around. That's fine. We'll go 3, 2, and 1. Okay, taking a little rest there. You can shake those legs out. We're going to go back to the first side. It's going to be the same thing that we just did. So we're going to have just that foot a little bit off the ground. Okay. If you feel again that that's too easy, you can lift that foot up a little bit higher. Okay, so it's up to you kind of what you want to do. It's a little level of difficulty on there. Like I said, hanging on or trying to hold on to the chair as gently as you can, even if it's just your fingertips. Obviously, make sure that we're not feeling like we're going to fall or anything like that. We always want to keep everything nice and safe. But again, just having that foot off the ground. We'll go another 5 seconds here, and 4, and 3, 2, and one. Going back to our other side. Same thing on the other side. Foot is up, off the ground, balancing on that one leg. Great. As we shift that center of gravity, it makes different challenges for the muscles. Okay, so that's why I said you bring your arms out, move yourself at all. It's going to throw the balance up a little bit more, and it causes those stabilizers to kick in a little bit. If you don't make it through the 20 seconds, take a break, no problem. We're going to go 5 seconds here. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, we're going back to our first side. For this side, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to try to lift our leg up laterally. So we're going to have the foot off to the side this time. So that causes a different type of tension on the leg that you're stabilizing in. Okay, so you may find that one to look more challenging. You should probably feel that one a little bit more challenging than out in front. If you feel like you need to gently put that toe down, by all means, we're just going to hold it there. Again, sorry, go to the side. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to your other side. Again, we're going to lift that leg off to the side. Okay, I'm trying to hold on as gently as possible. Nice and under control. It's all about that stability. You can do the same thing on this one. Changing that center of gravity, different levels of difficulty as you're holding yourself out. Okay, but like I said, by all means, hang on to the chair. That's it. We're not competing against anybody but ourselves, so just do what you can. We got 5 seconds here. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going back to your first side. Same thing again. Okay, out to the side. And again, if you're feeling like it's a little bit easier, or you find that it's not too difficult, you can lift that leg up even further out to the side. The further out it is, the more that center of gravity will shift, and the more pressure you will put on that leg. Just holding, we're always controlling our breathing. Nice and easy. Always in and out, nice and slow. Good job. Awesome. We're going to do 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay, and one more over here on the other side. We're lifting that leg out to the side again, a little bit further if you can, and just holding ourselves up. So these are things you can do without equipment. Okay, they add up. You're going to feel the tension on the muscles just from doing our seated exercises, those little chair squats, things like that. So you're going to be feeling it in the legs. That's why at the end I'm going to do some upper body exercises with some light dumbbells. Okay, you can do it with soup cans, anything that has a little bit of resistance on there. You're going to just want to hold on something really light. Just going to do a few things with the upper body to get things going. We'll go 5 seconds here. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay. One more challenge here for the balance. Okay, there's plenty of different balance exercises that you can do. I'm just showing you a couple here for today. So what you can do in this one is we're looking to kind of bring our heel into the inside of our calf. If you find this too easy, you can bring that foot up higher, but please listen to your knee. I wouldn't place it on the knee at all. So only if you can get above the knee or below. And again, you feel like you can balance yourself out. A little bit of yoga for us here today, but that's going to help us with what we're looking to do. Nice and easy. If you find that too difficult, keep that foot down lower, or just gently put that foot down on the ground at the toe as you're stabilizing with that other leg. We're only going to do 1 set on each side of this one as its muscles are getting tired. Go 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. We're going over to the other side. Same thing over on the other side. Lifting that foot up again, just on the inside of the calves. Okay, or if you can go higher than the knee, by all means. Letting go if you need to, or if you can, sorry, or just gently hanging on like so. Great. Hold in there, you're doing amazing. Keep fighting. Every second adds up. So if you're only able, you find you're only able to come up for a second. Okay, just put that toe down. We'll go 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good stuff. So that's all we're going to do with the lower body today. Okay, so we've done a lot of joint stability stuff, some balance, some resistance on there just with our body weight as we're moving things out. We're going to need a couple of light weights. So it doesn't need to be heavy on this one here. Okay, we're just going to do some simple exercises. I'll give you some variations of the things that you can do as well when we're doing it. So what I want you to do is we'll grab our weights, but we're actually going to do these all seated down on the chair. Okay. Now, the only thing with the arms on the chair is that it might cause your just your arms to kind of come out a little bit further necessarily than I want you to. So what you can do is you can sit up closer to the front of your seat. Now we have these dumbbells down on the side, or again, soup cans, whatever you're able to hold on to. We're going to start off just with some shoulder shrugs. Okay, so I'm going to do some stuff here that's going to work around the shoulder joints. Okay, so everything's about joint stability as much as possible is what I'm looking to work on. So we're just going to do a little bit of exercises for the neck muscles. Okay, so you'll notice here that I have my arms down locked, so they're not bending at all. We're going to keep them down nice and locked. We're going to keep ourselves up nice and straight, and this is just called a shoulder shrug. So the joke I always tell with the members or with my clients is that pretend somebody's asking you the world's hardest question and you don't know the answer. No idea, okay? So you just shrug, you're lifting up those neck muscles up towards your ears, and then when you come down, you're almost pressing the weights towards the floor. So my arms stay locked the whole time. We're just raising up those neck muscles up towards the ear as much as you can, okay? So nice and easy here. We're not looking around with the head and looking everywhere. We're keeping our neck nice and neutral, okay? So we're not tucking the chin. We're keeping it up. We're gonna do everything in 10 repetitions, couple sets. We're gonna go 5 more here, and 4, last 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, take a little rest there. So we'll take about a 20 to 30 second break in between on this one because we're going to keep the weights nice and light. Okay, so these are just different things that we do here at the JCC. We have all sorts of different classes in here, from core classes to weights classes to vitality classes that are part of our HeartWise program. Also have the rehabilitation class, which is all part of your membership. It's all included in there. So just have to, like I said, if you sign up, we can come and check this out. If you guys have any questions, by all means, happy to answer. We're going back to those shrugs, up and down, nice and easy. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, so we're giving a little bit of a break there. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is called a lateral raise. Now this is going to be depending on your range of motion. We're trying to activate those deltoid muscles, especially the anterior deltoids. So what we're doing here is we're going to put a little bit of a bend in the elbow, and what we're trying to do optimally is lift these weights up just about shoulder level. Okay, if you can come down and not bring it all the way into rest and keep a little bit of tension on there, we're looking to continue the tension on the shoulders as we go. You may find if you're getting over a surgery on the shoulder, you're limited on your range of motion. You may find that you're only able to come up a little bit just to get those muscles activated. That's totally fine. I just don't want to see way up, okay? And I'm trying to limit the swinging motion. So we're trying to come up to just about shoulder height, nice and easy. And then again, the biggest challenge would be to come down about halfway to keep the tension on those muscles. We'll do 4 more repetitions here. 3, and 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, so we're going to give those muscles a little bit of a rest. If you want to do a couple little rotations like we did in the warm-up, just to keep yourself limbered up, get those shoulder rotations going, keep everything nice and limber. You guys are doing a great job. Okay, we're going to go to another set now. So same thing, depending on the height, we're coming out. And again, nice light weights. We don't need to feel a huge challenge on here. We're just trying to get those muscles activated. Awesome. Nice and easy. Feel a little burn in the shoulders. We're not feeling any pain. We're feeling the muscles working. We're going to go 4 more here. And 3. And 2. And 1. Okay, great job. So again, we're just shaking that out. We're giving ourselves a little bit of a break. Okay. So we're going to work on a few things here just for the rotator cuffs, just to give us a little bit of rotation there. So again, this should be a lighter weight. We're looking to hold the weights out. So if you're able to hold the weights straight out to shoulder height, that's great. And again, if you need to though, by all means, you can always bring them out to the side. Okay. What we're looking to do here is just rotations. So we're just doing little rotations as much as your range of motion allows. Okay. And again, you can do it up a little higher if you need to. Just little tiny rotations. Okay, so this, I have 5-pound weights here. That might be a little much for this one, but show you a little bit lower. Good. Just a little rotations. We're looking to do 10. Rotating out, nice and safe. So you may find that the range is limited. You may find you're only able to move a little bit. That's totally fine. Listen to your shoulders as you do it. We'll go 3 more. And 2. And 1. Okay, giving those arms a little rest. We're almost there. We're almost at our cool down. You guys are doing awesome. We're going to keep it moving here. Okay, so again, giving ourselves that little break. So the class will be between 30 and 40 minutes long. Okay, so not too long, just do what you can. So we're almost there. We're going to come back out again, either all the way up or down to the side, and we're going to do those little rotations. This little, there we go. So I'm not trying to do a complete 360, at 180 degrees. So kind of palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. Great job. We'll go 4 more here. And 3. And 2. And 1. Awesome job. Okay, so that's enough for the shoulders. You guys did great. I'm going to show you a little bit of work here for your biceps. Okay, so for the biceps, we're going to do what's called a hammer curl. So we're going to have our elbows up against the sides of our body. So we're keeping them in nice and locked. We don't have our palms up. We're going to rotate so it's facing upwards. And we're going to come up, elbows tight, and down, like we're swinging 2 hammers. If at any point you find you're doing these and it's getting difficult with 2, by all means, feel like you can go 1 at a time. It's totally fine. All non-invasive movements, just enough to feel the work. We're going to do a set of hammer curls, and then a set of regular curls. So I like to do different stuff when we do the classes. So every class is a little bit different. So I'm just showing you some of the things that we do here. Let's put a different class together. We're going to go 3 more. And 2. And 1. Good stuff. Doing great. Okay, we're going to give that a little rest. You can shake it out a little bit. Give your muscles a little bit of a break. We're going to dig deep. We're going to do 1 more set here of resistance. Okay, so we're going to turn those palms upwards. Elbows are tight to the side. And doing the curl that way. And again, feel free to do 1 at a time. Totally fine. So everything we do in this class today will be done on the chair or just seated by or standing up by the chair. Okay. So depending on the ranges of motion and who's in the class, sometimes I do some floor work. Sometimes we do some other resistance stuff, some different balance, some agility stuff. It just depends. So I'm just going to be giving you a feel for it right here, what we do. We're going to go 5 more. 4. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Great job. We're going to place these weights down safely. Okay, we're going to go into our cool down now. So I'm going to start with the upper body just because that's the area that we just worked. Okay, so we're going to start off just dipping the hand down to the side. We're going to gently, just very gently pulling on the side of the head. Okay, let's get that. A little stretch there. So we're going to hold that for 15 to 20 seconds. Gentle pull, feel a little bit of a pull on the side. So stretching should always be kind of a comfortably uncomfortable position where you're feeling the stretch going, but you have no problem holding it if you need to. Great. Okay, we're going to switch up to our other side again. Just a gentle pull of the opposite arm. Hold it down. It's easy. So depending on your range, you come down a little bit further, but don't force it. Never force the stretch, just enough where you're feeling that pull. I'm just going to hold it. Okay, good stuff. Again, you can just do a few rotations here. Just get blood from moving around in there and just get things moving. You can kind of go forward, you can kind of go back. And working like so. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to bring one arm. We're just going to press back on the back of the arm. Okay, so depending, you can go either above the elbow or below, pulling across the chest. Okay, feel that in the back of the shoulders, across the back of the arms. Easy here. Excellent. Slowly, again, about 15 to 20 seconds or so. So now if you start feeling it release a little bit, you can push a little bit harder. That's good there. We're going to shake that out. We're going to switch up to our other arm, pull and across on the other arm. Nice and easy there. It's always gentle. Gentle, gentle. Great. Okay, good stuff. We're gonna go back to that first arm. We're gonna try a little tricep stretch. I know we didn't do anything really directly with the triceps, but I want to just get all the areas around the shoulders stretched out. So I just have my hand just coming back behind my head. Okay, and if you're able to, just gently pulling down on that elbow coming back. You may find that it's difficult to kind of grab onto there. So just having that arm up, you'll feel that pull in the triceps, down the sides. Just trying to hold here. Good. Okay, switching up to the other side. Good. There. Great job. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna do a little bit of a chest stretch here. So for this one here, if you can hang on to kind of the back of the chair, or even just on the sides, we're looking to just kind of pull our shoulders back. So we're pulling the shoulder blades together. So we're opening up the chest. Good stuff. I'm just gonna hold there. Good. And if you find you can come out a little wider, kind of holding on to the back, kind of keeping this opened up, just pulling those shoulder blades together. Great. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to just take the hand, we're going to straighten out the arm, we're just going to pull back on those fingers, but we're going to stretch up into the forearms, into the biceps. Little pull there. Good stuff. Great job today, everybody. Thanks for being with me today. Release that side, we'll switch up together. So the arm is straight. We're just pulling back gently. Nice hold there. After this, we'll do a couple lower body stretches and we'll get on with our day. Like I said, it doesn't take too long, okay? About 30 to 40 minutes. Just taking your time, doing as much as you can. If you find the second sets are a little bit difficult, work with just the one set to start. Okay, excellent. Okay, so a little bit of lower body stretch here. We're gonna do a hamstring stretch to start. So what we're doing here is we're going to straighten out our leg as much as we can. We're going to have that toe flex towards us, okay? What we're doing here is we're not reaching down towards the toe per se. We're going to cross our arms across our chest. And we're just going to lean forward. And you'll feel that pull all the way in the back of the hamstrings up into the glutes. Just holding there. So again, we're comfortably uncomfortable. Nice and easy. Breathing through it, nice deep breaths, nice and easy as you hold. Awesome job. Switching up to your other side, same thing here, nice and straight. So again, we're not reaching for the foot. I'm just bending at the waist forward, and you will feel that pull in that leg. So toes flex toward you, and we're holding. Some. Like this stretch. This is a nice stretch for the hamstrings. Okay, you don't need to get out on the ground for it. Awesome. Okay, so see how you do with this one here. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our foot up onto the top of our knee. Okay, if you're comfortable with that. Okay, so this is one to just see if you're able to do it. That's fine. Okay, and just gently, just letting the weight almost of our knee and leg kind of take us down. A little hip stretch. Shouldn't be painful, okay? So if you're finding this is too much discomfort, we'll just skip this one, okay? Should be okay, but it's nice and easy there. Just sitting up, letting that rest. Breathing through it. And gently release and over to our other side. Same thing on the other side. There we go. A little tight on that side. There we go. There. And we're breathing it out. Comfortably uncomfortable. Nice deep breaths. Okay, we're going to release there. For this one, we're going to widen out the legs. Okay. It's a nice stretch. We're trying to stretch on those inner thighs. And again, if you can just lean forward a little bit, you'll feel that a little bit more in there, but just do what you're comfortable with. You may find that you need to bend the knees a little bit more as you come out. But again, optimally looking to keep them nice and straight, get that stretch right in those inner thighs. Excellent. And the last ones we're going to do here, just bring the feet up, just a few little ankle rotations. Keep everything nice and limber there. You can do this in the warm up as well. Anytime you're just sitting around, I tell my class participants all the time, like these things that you're doing with the knee raising, you do them when you're watching TV, when you're sitting at home. Okay, we're going to go the other way here. So these are all things you can do at home. Okay, even like I said, if you don't have dumbbells, you can just use some light soup cans. Just make sure that they're even on both sides. Okay, we'll do a few more rotations here. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for watching the class. Again, my name is Ryan Armitage. I'm the fitness center manager at the JCC. I'm also a personal trainer. I work with people with disabilities, injuries, things like that. And I teach a weekly class called Rehabilitation, okay, functional rehabilitation, just for people, like I said, that are getting over injuries, stuff like that. We do that here at the JCC, and it's all included in your membership. So again, thank you so much for being here today, and hope to see you, talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day.